yours doesn't work out.
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body Supreme, Body Supreme. Flex, flex, now I'm flex. Got count, open that corporate. Got model bitches.
These are facts.
I'm Ryan Reynolds, Lexus. I'm having fun, just sex with my
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body Supreme, Body Supreme. Flex, flex, now I'm flex. Got count, open that corporate. Got model bitches.
These are facts.
I'm Ryan Reynolds, Lexus. I'm having fun, just sex with my
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body Supreme, Body Supreme. Flex, flex, now I'm flex. Got count, open that corporate. Got model bitches.
These are facts.
I'm Ryan Reynolds, Lexus. I'm having fun, just sex with my
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body Supreme, Body Supreme. Flex, flex, now I'm flex. Got count, open that corporate. Got model bitches.
These are facts.
I'm Ryan Reynolds, Lexus. I'm having fun, just sex with my
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body Supreme, Body Supreme. Flex, flex, now I'm flex. Got count, open that corporate. Got model bitches.
These are facts.
I'm Ryan Reynolds, Lexus. I'm having fun, just sex with my
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies.
Check,
The
mic
movies.
check.
Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body Supreme, Body Supreme. Flex, flex, now I'm flex. Got count, open that corporate. Got model bitches.
These are facts.
Ryan Reynolds, Lexus. I'm having fun, just sex with my
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body Supreme, Body Supreme. Flex, flex, now I'm flex. Got count, open that corporate. Got model bitches.
These are facts.
Ryan Reynolds, Lexus. I'm having fun, just sex with my
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Body Supreme, Body
All
Supreme.
right, let's do this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, my mic is peaking. I am shouting. We are yelling. Ice and Dark early in the building. Llama early in the building. You love to see it. How you doing? Happy Tuesday? How is it only Tuesday, dude? It feels like at least Wednesday. This week is kind of flying by. Hope you guys are well. Welcome to Gaming Daily Live. My name is Icy Gaming. We got another banger episode jam-packed with crypto, gaming, AI, the top stories of the top stories that we're going to cover for you right here live on Gaming Daily Live. We're doing it. We're doing it live. You write it. I'll say it. We'll do it live. Screw it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Thank you to the wonderful sponsors that make this show possible. Sequence, Yield Guild Games, AI Rev, Soulforge Fusion, B3, Gaming Daily, of course. Sunshine in the building. I hope you're well. Thank you guys for being here. Do I have anything to say? Oh, Chuk Mung Na Moi, Gung Hao Fa Choi, Happy Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. I guess it's like all of Asia, right? Because it's Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, China, obviously, probably Taiwan as well. And it's curious. I think Vietnam, yes. I don't know if they celebrate it in Thailand. That's one of the ones that I'm not sure about. But happy Twitch video worked for you. Just reload the player. Oh, interesting. What is going on Twitch? It is wild out here. Guys, let's just get right into it. We got a lot to talk about. Thankfully, there's like no drama. There's no drama today. Like, I didn't see any drama other than the guy from Fort Block Games arguing with Berna over his like fake troll tier list. I saw them like going back and forth like yesterday or like last night or something. And I'm like, guys, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, calm down, guys. Calm down. All right. Let's talk about the news, guys. Let me move my chair over here. So Unity says that its AI tech will soon be able to prompt full casual games into existence. Bro, what are the gamers going to say about AI when literally platforms like Unity are just like, boom, like prompt a game? What do I think about this? I think this is good for Remix. I mean, shout out to Charlie Blackstock. Shout out to Sam Stefanina. I think that this is the entire premise of Remix. I think that they've been very early to the vibe coding, AI gaming concept. And I hope that either one of two things happens. Remix becomes a $1 billion unicorn and is incredible, or they get acquired for millions and millions and millions of dollars. And Sam invites me onto his yacht. Please, Sam, that would be very nice. Don't forget your boys. It's going to be burning through money again. Yeah, Unity. Guys, AI is the future. Duh. I was at NFT NYC like 2 years ago, like attending, some of the AI talks at, or maybe it was even GDC, probably like GDC and NFT NYC, but like this is only going to accelerate and proliferate. So, and it's going to be great, dude. We're going to have better games, more games, like everything, man. Life would be much easier if the crowd that actually buys the games agrees with AI use. I mean, dude, they will come. Like, it's the good thing about that is that just shows that we are early and that we, it's like not the consensus, opinion or sentiment. And that's honestly a good thing, because that means that, there's an opportunity for us, the people that do see it. But yeah, I mean, this is literally what Remix has been doing for almost 2 years now. So they have a massive head start. But at the same time, I'm not comparing Remix to Unity, because obviously Unity and, all these major platforms have huge, advantages in terms of teams and funding and legacy and, history of code bases and all that stuff, and talent and tech and everything. So, but it's just, the broader trend that AI is everything. Speaking of Remix and Sam Stefanina, really just, I wanted to share this story, but his commentary on this story is just perfect. Name a more iconic duo than Zuckerberg and making technology that makes everyone feel incredibly uncomfortable. It is so true, dude. Like, what is Facebook doing? Like, every other day we have news of OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, Grok. Like even Apple is in the conversation in terms of them not spending on the CapEx and, probably profiting all that free cash flow, not free cash flow, but that cash flow. And so what is Facebook doing when it comes to AI? Now, I do think that they are way ahead of the game in terms of their Meta Ray-Ban glasses. I do think, shout out to Eliza. She was talking about this the other day. There was a really great Gary Vee podcast. I actually think that I talked about it on stream last week, where they were talking about the phone form factor is going to be made obsolete by the future AI wearable technology, where we are just talking to our AIs. We are, hand gesturing, something like that. And the Meta Ray-Ban glasses are like the closest thing to that right now because, you know, they have the speaker that you can take a phone call, listen to music, talk to whatever app they have, and no one else around you can hear that. And the glasses are like pretty good right now. I actually have a pair. And they're pretty good. So shout out to Eliza. She was saying the same thing. So I guess Meta is on the forefront of that hardware development, and then kind of like Apple, they can just use the winning model or partner with one of the leading companies. Probably the way that they will go, but listen, we're losing the plot here. Meta has patented AI that can run a dead person's account, continuing to post and chat on their behalf. It can message and video call by replicating a user's online behavior during their past data. I mean, this is Black Mirror, season 1? Season 1 where, I forget the actor's name. He was in Ex Machina. The actor from Ex Machina, maybe Alex was his name. Ex Machina actors. I'll pull this up. Domhnall Gleeson. He was in that episode of Black Mirror. How do I pull him up? Oh yeah, here's his IMDb. I mean, I'm not going to be able to find it. Whatever. Literally season 1 of, the synthetic boyfriend brought back to life. Thank you, Llama. Bruh, like, listen, I put my heart and soul into my Twitter, into like, you know, I tell people I love them. I give flowers. I am pretty genuine in my online content, especially on stream. This is like the real me. As much as I'm like willing to divulge on stream, of course, right? But even with that, there's a lot of my personality that, you know, I hold back, right? So like, you know, the danger with this is that it can just really pervert, you know, the memory of like who a person was, because you're only getting one version of them. You're only getting one. Also, like, who wants this? Who's asking for this? Like, is that really what you want? We are living in strange times. I don't think I want that. I don't think I want that. My grandfather just passed away. And I don't want to go talk to his AI. There was, I think that there's a channel for Scott, not Galloway. Was it Scott Galloway? Jason Calacanis was just talking about it. I guess like this is happening right now. It's got legs, no offense. Yeah, it's got no legs. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, we don't want to live in Zuckerberg's situation. Yeah, Scott Adams. Oh, is it Scott Adams? Why did I think it was Scott Galloway? Scott Adams. Yeah, I mean, this is like, there's a channel that is doing an AI version of Scott Adams. Let me see if I can find it here. And like the family is like, fam, please stop this. It's AI coffee with AI Scott Adams after he passed away. And, you know, Jason is saying like, yo, the family doesn't want this. They control his estate. So he thinks the folks doing it should shut it down. If the family doesn't want it, you know, then, you know, I think we should honor and respect that. I guess Jason does say like he thinks Scott would love it. He says he knows he flip-flopped on the decision because of his family. So it is interesting, right? Like if someone wanted to do it, you know, especially like a public figure, all of these things will happen. Anything that can happen will happen. So we will get versions of this for sure. So I guess, does that change like my stance on AI, on Meta patenting it? Damn. Am I flip-flopping now? If people want to do it, like who are we to stop them, right? And there will be cool versions of it, but I guess why this is not hitting is because it's Zuckerberg, right? I mean, it's going to go from this to like, the holograms. Like, we're going to literally have the holograms, or like Black Mirror, like the robot freaking replicant, surrogate. All right, we're moving on. Let's move on from this. ByteDance seeks $6 billion for the sale of their game studio, Moonton. So apparently they bought Moonton back in 2021 for about $4 billion. And they're like, yo, give me that $6 billion. ByteDance, of course, is the company behind TikTok. And apparently they are looking for $6 to $7 billion, 6-7, from Saudi Arabia's Savvy Games Group. Not really familiar with Moonton. Who needs game studios anymore when there's yeah, good point. Well said, dude. Well said. They're known for the Mobile Legends Bang Bang, which has over 1.5 billion installs and more than 110 million monthly active users. I've never heard of this game, but okay, $1 billion, ByteDance. There's your news. We're gonna keep it going. Oh, this one hits deep. Call of Duty Warzone. What am I saying? Warzone Mobile is completely shutting down April 17th, 2026, which is officially 2 months from now. Warzone. Yeah, that was crazy. Guys, I am a big Call of Duty Mobile player. I guess I never really got too into Warzone. I just play regular COD Mobile. So I guess it doesn't impact me that much. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't played COD Mobile in at least a year, maybe even more. I think I tried. No, that's not true. I think I tried to play a game like within the past 6 months. But this was literally the game that brought me back into gaming. I bought my iPad in like COVID 2020, and I wanted to get back into gaming. I missed gaming so much. I couldn't really afford a console or a gaming PC. I actually bought the iPad for work, and I was like, well, let me get into some mobile games. And Warzone was all the rage back then. I was literally watching Shroud and Dr. Disrespect play the game. And so when I got Call of Duty Mobile on my iPad, I got so addicted. I literally during COVID, I would play 10, 12 hours a day, like just sitting on my couch, like on my iPad, so locked in, like gross gamer. But I loved it. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I was good. Oh, I was good. I got good. So Call of Duty Warzone Mobile shutting down. Sad to see. Fortunately, Call of Duty Mobile will be unaffected. You can still go play that game. The shutdown does not mean the end of Call of Duty on mobile. They are nudging their players to COD Mobile, which remains free to play, all that good stuff. Can't really see this quote. It's so small at the bottom. Which has Battle Royale, multiplayer, zombies, ranked matches, Battle Pass, all that good stuff. So crazy to see. Warzone shut down though. Moving on, Amazon news. Everything you need to know about the God of War series coming to Prime Video, starring Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy. Very, very exciting. Good to see him back on the screen. He's going to make an incredible Kratos. And yeah, I'm excited about this. Obviously, we're going to watch it. I'll give you guys my review when it comes out. And everything that you need to know is in a thread, or this article rather, from Amazon News. So if you're a God of War fan and you want to know what's going on with the new series, go check that out. We're going to keep it going. Mugenics crushing. Surpasses Hades 2, becoming the most played roguelite ever on stream. And I think this next one, oh, do I not have that news? Hold on. Let me pull up this article. They also crossed 1 million. Oh, where did I lost the article? Okay, let me find it real quick. Duplicate. They sold like 1 million copies of the game. Let me pull this up. I'm sure it's on like Deserto. Oh, we have it here. We have it here on Gaming Daily. Okay, cool. Gaming Daily. I mean, listen, we just kind of like reposted Deserto. So, listen, we're trying to hit that gaming algo and then, have crypto games show up. So, all respect to Deserto. All respect. Mugenics. We add a little bit of sauce. We add a little bit of flavor to it. We're not just, ripping them word for word. 1 million sales in just 1 week after their launch. The viral cat breeding roguelite game from the Team Meat creators achieved this milestone within 7 days of release. Absolutely insane. I saw a bunch of people streaming it over the weekend. I was close to checking it out. I just had no time. We're locked in on Operation Choose Rich with AI, but game looks cool. Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I did do a little bit of research into like the Team Meat studio and their prior games. I understand that they're huge cult classics, hugely popular. I saw Sam post the trailer, super unhinged. I get that there's a demographic like that love this. I don't know if it's my flavor, just to be honest. I love indie games and indie game developers, and I love like cool, innovative ideas. I can respect I can game recognize game, and I can respect it, what it is, but I don't know if it's for me. But I also haven't tried it, so maybe I need to try it, and I would think differently. All right, guys, let's talk about the topic of the day. It is literally the title of the show today. We have Matthew Ball's State of Video Games 2026. I guess it's an early access, which, what does that even mean? There's early access reports now. This article surely will do numbers. His article last year went viral. Matthew Ball is an entrepreneur, advisor, international best-selling author, and TV film game producer, retired wildfire fighter, and active battle royaler. His research, industry reports are some of the best. Absolutely goated. And this presentation is like, I haven't looked at it yet, but it's probably like 250 slides. I think his one last year was 256 slides. So this thing is meaty, full, comprehensive. We're not going to have time to break it all down now, but my man comes with graphs and metrics and, receipts. My man does his homework. It is crazy. But it's super insightful. So revenue growth is more elusive than headlines suggest. Video gaming has been losing the attention war for half a decade. And that's very interesting. Where there is indisputable growth and lots more. If we take a look at some of the first tweets in the thread, he says, video games are under clear assault from novel forms of interactivity, and which mostly emerged or scaled after 2019. Considering that in 2019, U.S. spending on online sports betting was under $500 million, iGaming under $500 million, and the fans under $250 million. They are now 33 billion combined. Holy crap. That was under 1 billion in 2019, and now That is a 33x in 7 years. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Then there's prediction markets, crypto trading, social media up 21 minutes per person per day since COVID ended, AI, and on and on and on and on. The novel pastimes also massively over-index to core U.S. gamer populations. For example, men 18 to 34 are 15% of the U.S. adult population, but 29% of PC console players and 40 to 44% of shooter and sports sims players. There are also 29 to 49% of those who sports bet, iGame, trade crypto, etc. They are also the gender age group most likely to report having reduced their game time. Interesting. In the US, studies consistently show that the share of the population that plays video games has sub-2019 levels. COVID gains fully shed and then some. Very interesting. So with the growth of like all of this stuff, you're kind of seeing interesting trends there. I think one of the insights from his report last year was that, I mean, a lot of it was like on mobile gaming, that was like definitely crushing. Also, the majority, like gaming was top heavy, right? Like the majority of game revenue and game time spent was all like, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft. I think like the top shooters, PUBG, it was like the overwhelming majority of gamers like basically played like those games. Valorant, I think, was up there, which like we kind of know and would like come to expect, but seeing the raw data and the actual numbers to back it up was very illuminating, to say the least. So really great report last year. I'll be very curious to see how that like has either kind of stayed the same or has started to shift. I will try and find some time to break into this report a bit deeper. One of the most interesting aspects of the video games market's growth is where it doesn't seem to be going. Most game makers. He says since 2021, Roblox has captured more than 60% of total net growth in consumer spending outside China. 67% in 2025. It's now over 4.5% of the market. So Roblox growth is in consumer spending. People are just continuing to spend in Roblox. The singular industry expander was over 4.5% of non-China spend in 2025 and has captured or created 60% of the net growth since 2021. Roblox is just an unstoppable machine. Ghost Cat says, I also think after COVID, the job market sucked and overall cost of living got lots higher. So everyone has less time or money to spend on gaming. Just kids on Roblox now. It's interesting, man. Yeah, I mean, that is absolutely true. And like the world just feels so different. Like obviously, I guess it should. It's 7 years since COVID, 6 years since COVID. COVID was 6 years ago. That's so crazy. And we're just in a different world, Dude, I don't even know. Weird to think about, and also painful to think about. How big was Roblox in 2025? Well, it's catching up to Netflix for hours of use. About matches the combined playtime of the next largest gaming ecosystem, and its top titles are as played as top non-Roblox games, and even publishers, even though they get a fraction of the revenue. I mean, yeah, we know this, right? Like the most popular game ever was Grow a Garden on Roblox. It was absolutely insane. People were making millions of dollars on Roblox. Thread Guy just did a whole thread on that. I mean, yeah, Roblox is him. Himothy. I did throw this into Grok real quick. I just wanted to Grok this for the stream, And if I try to position this a little bit better, I don't know if that's working. Maybe. Let's see. Let's get the Grok highlights. I guess this is just everything that we just covered. So Grok didn't really help us out there. Maybe we can get the report, throw it into Claude, get the full analysis. That would be really interesting and good to do. So maybe tune in for tomorrow. I'll try and do that, and we'll try and get a little bit of insight from that. Moving on, let's talk about a lot of the major gaming, crypto gaming updates that we've seen across the board today. And first and foremost, we got to talk about Treeverse. Season 2 is now live. Upgrades, new zones, talent tree, new combat, better quests, pet mounts, and emotes, and more. Decipher Gaming in the building. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Dude, game looks good. I'm gonna turn the sound on here. Oh, that was too loud. That's way too loud. I'm sorry. Game looks really good. Game always looked good, but this looks way better than Season 1. Let me turn this down. I don't think we need the full effect. Game looks way better. Love like the atmosphere, the sound design. It's always done well. Up to the tree, that was good. Guys, we saw Lupify's note to investors. Download now, App Store, Google Play Store, download on Epic Games, try the game, support the game. They're going to be focused on smaller tournaments, boss rewards, and I mean, look how good that looks. Looks really great. Honestly, this could be my mobile game. This could be my mobile game. With Call of Duty Warzone mobile shutting down, this could be my mobile game. This looks good. This is the kind of mobile game that I would want to get into. This is like, you know, the RuneScape game that we were looking at yesterday. Like, don't just do RuneScape in Web3. Like, create something new. And that really feels like what Treeverse is doing. It looks good. This is a world that, like, would draw me in. I feel a little far from the character. Like, which means I feel like detached. You know, it's like kind of... I wish it was like a little bit closer, maybe like a little bit more third person view. I get that it's mobile, but I don't know. I'd like to be a little bit more in the world. Everything looks good though, I gotta say. More details will be shared when they launch. Timeless integration and NFT store end token will arrive in the first monthly update. You can definitely expect fixes and optimizations during the stress test period. What I want to know, I never know on these things, like how long is this going to last? That's like what I'd really like to understand. Like, is this 2 weeks or 2 months? I mean, we got a full blog post here. Season rewards, can't log in. Can I play the game on Mac? They currently... It would just be good to know, like, a sense of time, you know? But either way, massive congrats to Treeverse. I really hope that it goes well. I hope that... The game looks good. The game looks the best that it's ever looked. And with a talent tree, combat, quests, new zones, like, it sounds like a proper gaming experience. So I'm going to be jumping in. I'm going to be trying it. Yeah. Moving on. Shout out to Grand Arena. Grand Arena, it is Moku Week. Moku Week. Moku Season 1 Grand Arena $1 million prize pool is coming this week. We're going to have Hantao on the stream on Friday. I think it launches on Thursday. So very, very exciting. And we will have Hantao on Friday to tell us all about it. The Grand Arena cards have hit over 1.1 million RON in trading volume. I guess, what's the price of RON? Like 20 cents? So this could be like 200K. Still really, really good. I hope Ronin is not less than that. Gosh, is it less than that? It might be. Oh my goodness. But major achievement for Moku Grand Arena. over 1 million in Raw and trading is still a very notable benchmark. Huge update from Moku. The champion Moki owners are going to earn royalties from two sources. 4% royalties from secondary sales on their champion card, and 10% of pack sales split evenly across all 180 champions. That's sick, dude. Royalties on NFTs. Freaking sick. 14% total, too? Like, potential? That's sick. I love it. We definitely got to talk to Hantao about that. That's awesome. Keeping it going, dude. Freaking AnyChess, man. I'm telling you guys, AnyChess all-time high. The check token. What is it? $100 million FDV. Absolutely insane. Right now, only a $30 million market cap because of the circulating supply, but $100 million FDV, 30 million market cap, hitting all-time highs is absolutely crazy. Big shout out to AnyChess. I've said it yesterday. I do not fade them. Whatever they're doing, I'm gonna keep believing it until they give me reason not to. I actually spoke with I had a call earlier today with some people from Portal and Animoca, and we briefly mentioned AnyChess, and yeah, they're crushing it, man. They're crushing. Big things coming from Animoca, big things coming from Portal. Excited about what we're hearing, excited about what we're seeing. So that's cool. And I mean, if Animoca has like any flagship example to prop up, it's freaking AnyChess, man. Moving on, dude. Sport.fun. These guys are having fun, man. They just don't stop. They don't stop winning, dude. Win after win after win. They have partnered with Polymarket. Prediction markets are coming to Sport.fun. Major partnership. Tying in prediction market. Like, listen, Sport.fun has been the breakout consumer app in like our little bubble. And not even like little bubble. Like, they transcended crypto Twitter pretty well. They were everywhere. Everyone was talking about football.fun. Everyone, the fun token is doing really well. But that also pales in comparison to what Polymarket has achieved outside of crypto. And so for them to be partnered is a major move and very exciting for the Sport.fun, football.fun ecosystem. And like, I just feel like, dude, Polymarket and Kalshi are literally like OpenAI and Claude, just like trading blows back and forth. Like, you got this partnership, we got this partnership. You launched this feature, we launched this feature. Like, you made this move, we're making this move. Like, it's a battle of the titans. And as like a viewer, I'm here for it, man. It's exciting. It's exciting to watch. I'm not going to lie. We're going to keep it moving, boys. This is a smooth show today. I like this. Big shout out to Dubby Dub in the tub. Ripping packs, man. Ripping packs, Dubs Daily. My guy pulled off a Cathari hollow on the last pack on his stream. So this was his stream yesterday. If you guys aren't tuning into the Dubs Dailies, you might need to. You might need to go support the boy. Let's see if we can pull up the video, because if that was like the last one, this was an hour ago. Let's see. Twitter's been weird with like their broadcasts. Let's see if we can like was it at the end? Let's see if we can get the last clip. Oh, there it is. Where was the reveal? Oh, we got a whole like God pack almost. Does he like freak out? We are like, where is it? Okay, here we go. Let's just watch this. Let's get the live reaction.
Some more interrogation tools.
Is this a pack? I don't think
Black
that's that
Market
pack.
Smuggler very kills the. Oh shit!
This is not the
Oh,
pack. I went
one
too
of
far
the-
back. Gosh.
Shifter rare.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
In the last hollow of today. Oh, what? The Valerusi Striker hollow. No shit, dude.
look at them all drift out too.
Did they stack me with a weighted Cathari box, bro? This is goated. This is like top card for me for sure.
I was like glitching out.
Oh man, and that is so sick. Wow, behind a shroud backer too. That's crazy. Didn't see that coming.
That's awesome, man. That's what it's all about right there. Why does that look like Rihanna? Things that you love to see, man. Congratulations, Dub. Mount Doji was in the chat. Dude, you gotta love Doji, man. What Doji's like the best, dude. Just hardcore gamer, hardcore supporter, loving life out here. Dub rocking the parallel jersey with the parallel hat, looking like a boss, pulling hollows. Freaking sick, man. What a life. Living his best life out here. Next up, we got a major wildcard dev update going live today. They are moving from the 2v2 back to the 1v1 as their primary competitive format. This is very interesting to see because not internally, but like I had heard that some of the people that really love Wildcard and like really like the game and played a lot of the game and understood the ins and outs of the game did not love the 2v2. They felt like the 2v2 kind of broke some of the mechanics in the game and that it was much better as a 1v1. And it appears that they were not alone, that this was, these were other people that felt this way, and Wildcard heard that feedback and switched it back to a 1v1. So Ranked is now running Tuesday to Saturday, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. Better matchmaking, improved pacing. Every player is going to get 10 free Ranked games per day. But if you want to play more than 10, you're going to need that season pass. So go grab that season pass, $24.99. You're going to get a whole bunch of goodies with that. Big shout out to Wildcard. You'll love to see it. Congrats. We gotta talk about it. It was a big interview. I dropped the full interview. I know Llama was asking for it. Big shout out to Llama. Big shout out to everyone that was, looking out for this one. The 40-minute interview with Sinjin is now live. Bro, it's a banger. It's a banger. I was rewatching it today at the gym this morning, and I didn't even want to, but I was just like, I started watching it, and it's just such a good, Sinjin is just goated, man. I ended up watching 20 minutes of it because I just love everything that he's saying. Keeps it real. Guys, he spent $4 million of his own money to make this game. I want to talk to that. I want to talk to that person for almost an hour. You're telling me that you spent $4 million of your own money to make your dream game, and you think that you have a model that is going to actually solve crypto gaming? Yes, tell me all about it. Great interview. Sinjin is goated, and it's a good watch. It's almost shockingly bad how other well-funded projects fail so dramatically. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, but we get into it. He calls it how it is. He's like, a lot of these game developers were just kind of incompetent. Or he also says because he was self-funded, he was able to do things that other game studios weren't didn't have the privilege to do because they had VCs, they had investors, they had other obligations, which unfortunately forces them to make bad decisions, maybe bad designs. There's a lot in the interview that is really, really good. It does beg the question, Llama, where did all the money go? Like, there's been a lot of money. $50, $60 million, $70 million. I love Shrapnel, but there was like, listen, I asked somebody, I'll share this. I asked somebody, because I knew a lot of the Shrapnel team, right? I went to their studio. I met them at multiple events. I knew a lot of people at Shrapnel. So, I'm not doxing anything here, but someone internally at Shrapnel, I asked them when they were like kind of like going through their troubles and shutting down and letting a lot of people go. I was like, but this like happens, right? I'm like, game studios, like they shut down, they don't make it, they run out of funding, like the game shut down, right? And they were like, yes, of course, but what usually doesn't happen is a game studio spending $100 million or like $80 million and not launching the game. He's like, that doesn't really happen. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. And then, so there was a lot of bad spending, and I don't think that, and I share that anecdote because I think that's true for like, a lot of projects, a lot of games. The crazy thing is like, I don't know how much money is like being put in people's pockets. Like, that's the part that you never see and that you can only speculate. Like, I don't know, who knows, right? Like Game 7, like where'd all their money go? I have no idea. They had like didn't they have like $100 million in like a treasury? But it can't be that blatant, Llama. That's the thing. Like, it's not that blatant of like, oh, like, sorry guys, we shut down. Like the VCs, the investors, like, we just saw this with Farcaster. Like Farcaster raised like 200 million, something like that. And they shut down effectively. And everyone was like coming after Dan Romero, who like, bought a house with $15 million, being like, oh, like, it's crazy that you build a product and then fail and then walk away with like, millions of dollars. And it's like, first of all, he went on record to correct that narrative. He's like, first of all, I bought the house with like my Coinbase money from like that IPO. Like it wasn't Farcaster money. Second of all, the money went back to the investors. So like if it doesn't work out, like all that money goes, like whatever you have left, like goes back or whatever. So it wasn't the case that Farcaster just blew through $200 million. I don't think that's what happened. And so like, we don't know what happened with Game 7 or a lot of these other projects. Like unfortunately, I would love, you would think I would have more like insider connects and I would be getting like, the T and the alpha and whatnot. I don't. I wish I did. I don't. People come to me because they're like, people come to me when they want something, promoted, when they have positive things and they're like, okay, like, yeah, like here, like we're really excited about this new announcement, Icy, like love you to talk about it. Hold on. We're connecting to your channels. Oh no. Am I like glitching out here? I wish I got like more of the insider moves where, but I'm just not, unfortunately, I'm just like not on that side of the, what's going on with my restream? Hold on. What's going on here? Are we still live? I think we're still live, but the chat's just not working. Check. Okay, we're still live. Okay, the chat's back. Okay, we're good. My bad. I don't know what tab we were on. Was it the Sinjin one? Yeah, okay. Farcaster maybe, but what about the other games that sold NFTs and such? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, like Illuvium. Illuvium's a good example. You know, they sold millions of dollars and had like, you know, the number that you always see thrown around is like 60, 70 million. I mean, I think we've been watching Illuvium build for 3-4 years and spend like $1 million a month, you know, in like overhead. Illuvium's been around for years. Others didn't last that long. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, listen, Llama, it's hard to argue. You're making good points, brother. You're making good points. Listen, there's definitely been malfeasance and fiduciary irresponsibility. And I mean, there's definitely been a lot of issues. But not my point is just that not all of them have been, you know, like corrupt and bad. Anyways, we're gonna move on, man. Sinjin is incredible. Great interview. Much love to the Oyaban. And just to be clear, in case there's like any confusion, Sinjin has never given me $1. Like, I've never been sponsored, never worked with Meiji. I flew out there actually because it's my friend's birthday party, a very, very close friend. And it just so happened that Sinjin was doing this event there. So, you know, of course I got to show up and support, but none of this is sponsored content. Of course I hold Meiji assets. I've got a Singe Princess, but I bought those. I was given a black card, you know, 2 years ago when they did that, but like, I've never worked with Sinjin. Just love the guy, and I do a lot of things for free. Anyways, Raven Quest staking season 2 is live. Season 2 of the Quest staking has officially begun. Season 1, they say, was a massive success, showcasing the strength and long-term conviction of their community. And season 2, for the next 60 days, a total of 40,000 IMX will be distributed to Quest holders. Big shout out to Immutable and Raven Quest for that one. Very exciting. Very cool. Listen, Raven Quest, you know, one of them ones doing it well, doing it right. How are they doing it better than Forgotten Runeverse? I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if that's like an Immutable thing, or, I mean, Raven Quest had a lot of success in Web 2, so that's not to take anything away from Raven Quest. They're a great game, great team. They deserve all the success. But I mean, like staking, you know, it's like, okay, you know, it's like, I wish we could do more interesting things with tokens other than staking. And that's what I think Sinjin is doing. But nonetheless, staking season 2, Mazel Tov, you know. Fenoriverse went live on the Solana Seeker mobile. Big congratulations to Fenoriverse. Great team, great guys, great indie game. Love to see it. Love to see them. Dude, more games coming to Solana mobile, the Seeker phone. I think that's great. You know, you got Parallel Colony. You've got Fenoriverse now. I think the Solana gaming ecosystem is like making a really strong push. So, you know, I wouldn't sleep on Solana gaming. And also, you know, Seeker had a big airdrop and their token did well. So that's all awesome. Compete, massive patch notes, game update version 0.77 live on PC, iOS, and Android for Compete. Honestly, game's looking good. I originally was never one to like be all that impressed with Compete. It looked kind of basic to me, I'll be honest. But dude, this video, like these graphics, like these look solid for Compete. You know, their little racing driving game. Listen, another really great indie game that I love seeing build and ship and do their thing. Nothing but love to Compete. We got a bunch of stories. We were doing well, and then we like went on some tangents. Other Side, the year of the horse is arriving in Other Side. Big shout out to the Lunar New Year celebration and surprises kickoff in the Nexus today at like, what is that? 11 a.m. Eastern. So this should be live. I didn't see any other tweets like about the event. But you know, hey, looking good. My goodness, look at this video. This video actually looks sick. Hold on, why is it? The video looks sick. Oh my gosh, was that the Amazon box character? It's coming together. The other side is coming together. Guys. Look at that. Look at that. There's like 5 people there, but look at it. Listen, Bored Ape Gaming is doing their thing. Like, you know, should they be doing more? Probably. Is this like minimum, you know, like that we should expect? Probably. But at the same time, they're doing it and it's not easy to do. So I'm not mad at it. We all got to start somewhere. You know, 5, 6, 7 years from now, I could see this being like Fortnite, like a major event. Everyone jump into Nexus, jump into the other side, come together. All the crypto people, like, we're not going to go play Fortnite. You know, we can all come and commiserate about our down bad NFT floor prices and all the times we got rugged by Hayden Davis in the other side. Why not? I'm here for it, man. Shout out to them. That looks great. You know, it looks like a Fortnite event. And, you know, like, I'm not mad at them going that way right now. I'm really not. I hope what I want to see, I want to see like 100, 200 people come together for an event in here and, you know, see their community and see their game like develop. They got poker there now, apparently. They broke the world record for like most concurrent shooter online battle of like nearly 2,000 people last year. So listen, other side gaming, baby. Come on. On-Chain Heroes, Maze of Gains, celebrating Lunar New Year, Year of the Horse. They got a new event for Maze of Gains starting today until March 3rd. You love to see it. GG's. Shout out to them. Keep it going. Gods Unchained. It's funny. We literally talked about them yesterday. I'm like, are they still doing things? Are they still around? Like, yes. And you know, you want to see them doing well. They got Roots of Ruin and Battle Pass Season 11. This had no comments and no likes, no engagement. Yikes. That doesn't look great. But, I mean, they're here. They're doing stuff, you know. Cairo has also been doing stuff. My man is on a tear. He's been doing a bunch of AI stuff, crushing it. But he's also looking for work. Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I, too, am looking for some work. I saw this post, and I was like, yo, this is a good post. I need to make a post like this. Great advertisement, man. Great advertisement. Make them come to you, bro. Yeah. Anyone would be lucky to work with Cairo. Speaking of other side, I guess I should have put this right after the other side post. Everyone is all in on OpenClaw. Garga, Greg Solano from the Bored Ape Yacht Club and the other side has hooked up OpenClaw agents with codas and let them roam the other side. Each of them can navigate the world, keep tabs on who they meet, and decide who is a friend and journal. They're also able to map out who is a bot and which bots are related. And we've started to see a bunch more OpenClaw bots join the other side over the last week in particular. Also, one dude tried to convince the others to join his religion. I don't know. Like, cool, I guess. But like, if we're just going to have OpenClaw AI agent bots like to play the game, I don't think that that's great. I don't think that that's like what people want from their games. We want to be playing other real people. That's a great point. If Llama can like see shit for like the real that it is. You're right, dude. It's a fad. It's a trend. It's, I have like 2 other stories right after this of people integrating OpenClaw. So you're absolutely right. Damn. Nail on the head. Freaking nailed it. I mean, I think it's a bad sign too. I think it's a bad sign of like, yo, we got OpenClaw agents in the other side. Like, you're going to have more agents than you have players. And unless those agents are going to spend money with you, which I doubt it, like that, this isn't helping you. But at the same time, like we see Roblox, like in Minecraft, like have these experiments with agents and like that kind of content go viral. And I guess it's also like a good stress test for the servers and the game logic to have agents like, trying to break the game. So from like a QA point of view, I think that that's really good. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you're right. It's a fad. Doji in the chat. Good morning. One day I will get my timing correct. Nah, man, you are right on time, bro. And yo, shout out to you, Doji. We're giving you love earlier on the stream because I was reacting to Dubby Dub. Is this it? Dub. Rip Pax in parallel and rip the Cathari card. And of course, we spotted a Wild Mount Doji in the chat. I can't really share it. My screen's like not. It's annoying. Oh, there it is. If I do that, yeah, we can. I can get you over there. And I was just giving you your flowers, man. What a great gamer and supporter. I know we've been in VCs, playing whatever Shrapnel, playing Arc Raiders and stuff. And to see you on my stream, to see you in Dub streams, to see you out here doing your thing, man. It's just real heartwarming, man. Real day one energy from Mount Doji, man. One of the best guys in the space, dude. Like, genuinely, man. You deserve your flowers. Appreciate you, man. Forever and always. With that said, guys, next up on the OpenClaw integrations, jumping on the fad, jumping on the trend, we got Jonah Blake adding it to LiveFrame. We got OpenClaw agents that can now clip for you, apparently. Connect it to the LiveFrame API, get a folder. Agent can grab automated clips that are being generated by their algorithm. Can post it on a human's channels. The agent can post it for you. And then the agent will get paid in their software through the X402 wallet. Actually, this is like a pretty strong connection. Shout out to Jonah. Good for him for being on the cutting edge of this. Like, if AI agents, and the agent economy ends up like purveying, Jonah's going to be right about this and benefit from it. So GG's to him. We also saw Wayfinder adding OpenClaw live Wayfinder cloud agents, Wayfinder AI by OpenClaw, powered by Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, and DeepSeek. You can set up in minutes, connect to Telegram, Discord, Slack coming soon, or connect to Telegram, Discord, and Slack coming soon. $14 a month will get you access to Wayfinder paths, supporting over 8 EVMs and continued capabilities. Obviously, Wayfinder has been on the cutting edge of AI agents and AI in crypto. So I think that this could be worth exploring. Like, obviously there's a lot of risk there. I mean, how much risk is it? It's $14. Also, maybe, careful with your wallets. But at the same time, like, I think being on the cutting edge of some of this stuff could be very valuable. So there could be alpha here. Like, if you're clever and creative, I think that there's potential alpha here. And I think Wayfinder is one of the ones to you know, to try to like that. If I was doing it, this is where I would start. Next up, speaking of OpenClaw and crypto, bruh, we are so cooked, man. Like, this is embarrassing. So there's this clip from the Lex Friedman podcast with Peter Steinberger, the creator of OpenClaw, where he reveals that he almost deleted OpenClaw because the crypto bros were harassing him and like trying to hack it and trying to like get the launch the token, launch the pump fund. He says, I didn't know that they are not just good at harassment. They're also really good at using scripts and tools. He says he underestimated those people. And he's like, honestly, I was close to deleting it.
Circles around. I probably get a lot wrong and we probably get hate for that if you didn't say that. But there's like Bags app and then they tokenize everything. And they did the same back with Vibe Tunnel, but to a much smaller degree. It was not that annoying. But on this project, they've been swarming me. It's like every half an hour someone came into Discord and spammed it, and we had to block the. We have like server rules. And one of the rules is no mentioning of butter for obvious reasons, and one was no talk about finance stuff for crypto, because I'm just not interested in that, and this is a space about the project and not about some finance stuff. But yeah, they came in and spammed and annoying. And on Twitter, they would ping me all the time. My notification feed was unusable. I could barely see actual people talking about the stuff because it was like swarms. Mm-hmm. And everybody sent me hashes. And they all try me to claim the fees. Like, we're helping the project, claim the fees. No, you're actually harming the project. You're like disrupting my work. And I am not interested in any fees. First of all, I'm financially comfortable. Second of all, I don't want to support that because it's so far the worst form of online harassment that I've experienced.
Yeah, there's a lot
Terrible.
of toxicity in the crypto world. It's sad because the technology of cryptocurrency is fascinating, powerful, and maybe will define the future of money.
Where is it? Hold on.
I
Is it in the
didn't
beginning?
know that they're not just
Let me go back to the
good at
beginning.
harassment. They're also really good at using.
I want to see the
scripts and
part where he
tools.
says he almost
And I tell
deleted
you,
it.
Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. It's incredible. I underestimated those people. Honestly, I was that close of just deleting it.
Can we comment on the fact that you're
Fine. And I tell you, everything that could go wrong.
Hold on. Here it is. Here it is.
Everything
This
that
this
could go
clip
wrong
is
did go
important, so
wrong.
we
It's
have to watch it.
incredible. I thought I had mapped the space out and reserved the important things.
Can you give some details of the stuff that gone wrong? Because it's interesting from like an engineering perspective.
So I had 2 browser windows open, rename there, I was dragging them up. Those systems, but there's nothing like that. But promoting new tokens, rename on GitHub. So I renamed my personal account. They sniped my account, serving malware from my account. So I was like, okay, let's at least do the NPM stuff. That NPM pack, like everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Can I just ask a curious question? In that moment you're sitting there, like how shitty do you feel? That's a pretty helpless feeling, right?
Yeah, because all I wanted was like having fun with that project and keep building on it. And yet here I am like days into researching names, picking a name I didn't like, and having people that claim they helped me, making my life miserable in every possible way. And honestly, I was that close of just deleting it. I was like, I did show you the future, you build it. That was a big part of me. I got a lot of joy out of that idea.
I mean, this like, could you imagine him deleting OpenClaw because of the crypto bros? It's just such a bad look, dude. It's such a bad look. It would have been the biggest fumble of all time. But like, it's real, dude. Like, people are humans, and just like what we're doing here is just such. It's bad. It's bad, man. It's bad. That's why I try to avoid it. Like, I try not to, do a lot of the BS. Like one of the biggest innovations, maybe of like, not all time, I don't want to oversell it, but like one of the biggest innovations of the year of the AI revolution that is happening one of the key innovations came close to being deleted because some dudes in crypto were trying to make some profit and like losing their humanity just because of, you know, some pump fund tokens. It's like, it's so trash. It's garbage, dude. It's really, really bad. It makes me like ashamed of like our industry, you know? It's like, that's not what we're here for. It's just not what we're here for, man. But anyways, I mean, that's OpenClaw. Doji says, I really want to set up a bot. I need to book one-on-one time once I have the hardware. Let me know, Doji. Predzor is the guy. He's been helping a bunch of us get ours set up. I got my bot going right now, which is sick, on my Mac Mini. So my guy Elliot is like doing work on my behalf, and it's sick, man. Anyways, that is, do we have one last story? I think the final story, speaking of investment and VC funding and money and everything, Haseeb Qureshi, the managing partner for Dragonfly, has closed their fourth fund at $650 million. Absolutely incredible. I watch the Chopping Block podcast. I really like Haseeb. I think that he is a very deep thinker. If you guys remember, I've talked about him before on the show. I've been a fan of him since his poker days, which is like over 10 years ago, more. And so $650 million coming into a VC fund in the space is very good for crypto funding. And like, listen, say what you want to say about the VCs and the funding. Haseeb was on record when the Farcaster thing happened saying like, if the VCs aren't mad, then like, why is everyone else mad? And he's like, you know, Dan from Farcaster did nothing wrong, really. And so this is a capital allocator. This is someone that is going to invest in the future crypto games. So we love to see that money, that liquidity coming into the space. I think it's a good sign. I think that that's, first of all, it's a lot of money. And I think it's a very positive sign for us in the industry. I don't think anything's going to happen in the short term, but you know, the long-term downstream effects of funding like this, capital allocation like this, I think is a very positive sign. Guys, that's going to do it. That's it for the show. I appreciate y'all. That's all we got for Tuesday, February 17th, Gaming Daily Live. Another banger in the books. I appreciate Doji. I appreciate Axel, Llama, Sunshine, Ghost Cat. Appreciate everyone lurking as well. I know some people, you know, maybe not jumping into the chat, but we'll stop in, watch for a little bit, pop out. Every view, every like, every comment really means a lot. Makes my job all the more rewarding. So with that, that's going to do it for today's episode. We will be back tomorrow with another episode. Appreciate y'all. Also, I guess, Llama, we didn't really talk about Marty Supreme, but congrats on finally watching the movie. It's a banger for sure. And hopefully now, like, the intro and outro, you know, is a little bit more fun for you. Guys, stay humble, keep gaming, keep dreaming, keep smiling, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
It
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies.